What's the deal, YouTube? Thanks for tapping back into the Savage family. Much love, much respect. Every time you rock with this channel, I want to say, before I get into this video of absolute clarity, before I get into this video of a real gem being dropped, I need you to smash that like button. I need you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. If you do subscribe, when you do subscribe, hit that bell notification so that way anytime I drop any further content, future content, you will be notified immediately. It will pop up on your notification bar. You scroll down, pop, click it. You're right there with me, okay? 10 years. 10 years is what I gave him. 10 years is what I offered up to him. 10 years is what I sacrificed unknowingly. When I did it, I had no idea of the consequences. When my charge was committed, when I committed my charge, that crime, I had no idea of the impact that it would have on my life. I had no idea that I would lose a decade of my life, 10 years of my life. I can understand you being a grown-ass man and committing a crime and losing 10 years of your life and dealing with it and getting out and having to handle whatever your repercussions are and picking up the pieces to a broken life or a severely handicapped life. But at 17 years old, you can never understand the true magnitude of losing that much time of your life, a decade of your life. However, 17 years old to 27 years old, excuses are my number one enemy. They've been my number one enemy from the jump. They stayed my number one enemy. I don't have the highest monetary gains. I don't have the highest monetary achievements or financial achievements, but I have acquired a few things. I have acquired a few achievements. I have acquired a tad bit of success. And let me tell you why it means so much more to me. It means that much more to me than it does to the average person because I had nothing. When I got out, listen, better yet, when I went in, I was 17. I didn't have a driver's license. I didn't have an ID. I didn't have a house. I didn't have a car. I had nothing. I didn't need anything. You know what I mean? I had a bad attitude. I had no knowledge of how to really step into life as a grown man and handle business as a grown man, let alone support a family, take care of my woman, and raise a child. None of that. So for having that, right, I can respect myself enough to say, hey, man, you're doing a good job. Hey, man, you know what? You lost a decade of your life, but some of the people that you've known before you went in, you've got more than they do now. They still have nothing. They have what you left them with. They have the same nothing that they had 10 years ago. That happens through a lack of making excuses, right? Or being a hater, criticizing, always wanting to critique someone who's actually winning, someone who's actually making moves in a positive and progressive direction. We have a society full of people that are plagued by bad habits, addictions, excuses, and hate, envy. They will sit there and try to knock the next man down. They will spend all of their reserve. They will tap into their next reserve just to hate and knock a man down because they have nothing. And they don't understand by doing that, they will continue to have nothing. They will continue not to prosper. They will continue not to grow. However, what they will do is keep that person relevant in their mind. Keep that person and give that person, almost catapult that person into success by speaking that person's name, by wishing bad on a person who's doing good. That's how the universe works. That's how things work in life. So why waste every little piece of energy, every tad of any type of moxie that you got? Why give it to another person? Why give it to another man? Why give it to another female? Better yet, why focus on the next female or the next man's career? Why focus on where they're going, how they're getting there, when they're going to get there, if they're really valid, authenticated, if they're really the truth about what they're saying, if they're really sincere about what they're saying, if you can do a fact check on them, if you can expose them? Why waste your energy as your own soul, your own entity, instead of taking time to focus on you and your energy and your soul and your aura and where you want to put yourself and a move that you can be making? You think you're making a move by making an excuse or knocking the next person down, attacking the next person who is making a move. And while they're making a move, they do not have you in mind. You cannot have another person's agenda, purpose, reason, anything, angle, anything in mind if you're making a move for yourself, towards yourself, and for your future. So that's what I've done. 10 years. 10 years in prison. Let me tell you about 10 years. That's a whole decade, right? 10 calendars. Okay? That's not an easy stretch of time to do. I can't say this. I can't stress this enough to you. It's the hardest thing to do. To picture, when I look back, how much time I lost with my family, how much time I missed out on chances to grow, succeed, attack opportunities, and be exactly where I should have been, where I'm on the road to being now. It's unfortunate that now I'm a little bit older. Now I have to, I'm a little bit behind the schedule. I'm going to get where I need to go. I'm not making excuses, and I'm not even accepting no as an answer. I'm going to get where I need to go. But it's very, very unfortunate that I sacrificed 10 years. Imagine where I could have been. Imagine how many millions I could have had by now, had I been more wise as a youngster. But at the end of the day, why would I make an excuse for that? Why would I not just sum it up to a real brief conversation when I talk to people, right? I say, yeah, man, I was dumb. I was young, committed a crime, did 10 years. I did the crime. I did the time. I'm out. Now I'm winning. Now I'm on the road. That's all we got to talk about. This 10 years and why I'm bringing it to your front door today, why I'm bringing it to your phone screen or to your laptop or to your computer or tablet, the reason why I'm bringing it to you is because no matter where you do your time, time is time. Time is not a race. Time is not an ethnicity. Time is not a gender. Time is doing time, baby. 10 years is 10 years, baby, to any human being alive. 10 years to me is going to be the same 10 years to the guy down the street and the guy down the block and the guy in China and the guy in Japan and the guy in Africa and the guy in Mexico. Time is time. If I can do that time, if I can lose the prime years of someone's life, right? 17, so I lost my full 20s. Basically, practically, I got out on my tail end of my 20s, 27 years old. If a man can lose all them years, pivotal years and bounce back, so can you. So can you. You can make it. You can attack. You can put your feet on the pedal. I meet and see so many people. I talk to so many people with such great potential, such promise, such great personality. I constantly find myself around people that could be YouTubers, put it that way, that could do what I do, make this a career, but they don't. They lack the motivation. They lack the determination. They lack the focus. They have no real ability to stay and pay attention to one agenda at a time. Or maybe it's just not, they don't believe in themselves. But at the end of the day, all I see is a lack of commitment. Not a commitment to taking care of their family or, getting a job. No, I see a lack of commitment to themselves, a lack of commitment and a lack of belief in themselves to know, hey, I got this. I am destined for greatness, and people need to hear what I'm saying. People need to know my message. People need to know that I'm reaching out for a very specific reason. Listen, I love to help the youth. I love to help people be motivated. I love to give off that positive energy. Does that mean I'm perfect? Absolutely not. Does that mean that I have all the answers? Absolutely not. Does it mean I know the keys to success? Absolutely not. You will not be receiving a book from me anytime soon on how to be a millionaire, because that ain't me. I'm not there just yet. I'm not even a thousandaire, if we're going to be completely honest. But what I am is somebody who is committed to myself and believes in myself. Because if I can't do that, I cannot commit to taking care of my family. I cannot believe in taking care of my family. I cannot commit to succeeding for my family, and I cannot believe in succeeding for my family. So it all starts right here, baby. It starts here for working out. It starts here for staying in shape. It starts here for getting your lazy ass off the couch and doing a fucking workout. That's as simple as it really is. Look it. I hit my dry patches. I hit dry patches where I don't want to do nothing. I want to just chill, hang out, kind of let my body go, blah, blah, blah. Every day you do that, though, you need to punish yourself. You need to understand that not only did you not go up, you actually went backwards. because you think you're not going down or up. You're going backwards when you're not going up. That's the only way you can view life. If you're not going up, you're going down. There's no stagnation process. There's no being stuck, chilling, letting the time blow over. I'm all good. Everything's going to be good. No, it don't work like that. You got to get your ass up off the couch, off your seat, grind, push, and strive for greatness. 10 years, baby. Anyone else who's got a platform who's done that amount of time or higher, they got this same passion. Whether or not they scream at the camera, I don't spend my time screaming at you guys like this, but today it's time for some clarity from your boy. If you on my platform and you've been rocking with me, then I'm going to come at you with some realness like this. I'm going to give it to you like this. Ain't no glorifying, but anybody with the platform who's done this much time, this is the message that they should be sending to all of you guys. Because it's ridiculous. It's redundant. It's ridiculous. It's remiss. It's all of the above. It's the most foolish form of fuckery that you can think of, to glorify, preach on it and make someone think it's actually cool to lose a decade of your life. I am severely handicapped in the game of life, but that is not an excuse. I have already overcame. I'm continuing to overcome. Live in my own house, got my own car, got my woman, got my son, got my dogs. Life is cool for me, and guess who pays for it all? Me. Not one other soul, but me. I pay for it all. That's how I do it. There is hundreds of thousands, millions of people who have so much more than I do financially. They're lacking up here. They're lacking in here. They don't have that spirit. They got what they got with hard work and determination. But let me tell you what I got. I have fight. I have the realization that I spent 10 years handicapped, and that's my fucking food. That's what I eat. I eat a fucking bowl of that hard reality every fucking day, and I realize that gives me more motivation, more fight, more anger, more rage to push and fight and succeed in life. I just wanted to give you guys a quick fucking update of how we can do it and how you can survive and how you can make it. Much love, much respect. Deuces.